What's up, y'all? These are top 5 tax deductions for LLCs. If you're just getting started in your company, or even if you're a seasoned business owner, you need to know about these deductions and you need to utilize them right away. My name is Uba, and I'm the founder of the Uba Law Group, and we help business owners just like you protect their business, brand, and bank with an LLC that's going to be structured to defend your assets. Now, let's get right into the list. The first thing that you need to know about if you're a business owner, if you're starting an LLC, you have to know about this tax deduction for startup costs. Now, startup costs are all the things that are related to getting your company off the ground. So depending on what type of company you have, your startup costs will be different. So it can be everything from legal fees to getting equipment for your company, to purchasing the lease or whatever for the rent for the commercial space, to all types of things related to starting up your business. Now, what's important to remember is that startup costs are capped at $5,000 and then they're amortized every year after that. So whatever your startup costs are, make sure that you document these things and you keep receipts and then you have good documentation so you can take full advantage of it. The next deduction that every business owner needs to know about is meals. Meals are a powerful way to save money and to bring your taxable income down by doing something that you're already going to do, which is eating. So if you have a meal and you have a legitimate business purpose related to it, meaning by that you're meeting with someone that you're going to conduct business with, either a client or a vendor, or you're meeting with a business partner to discuss business, you can deduct that. Also, if you're traveling for business outside of your usual zone of work, your usual area, if you're traveling for business and you have a meal, you can also deduct that as well. And so what people need to know is for the year 2022, the last few months, you can get a 100% business deduction for meals. So if you're doing any of the stuff that I just discussed, you can get a full business deduction. So you got to take advantage of that because it's free money practically at this point. The next deduction that we want to talk about is the home office deduction. Since the pandemic and COVID started, a lot of folks are working out of home, creating home-based businesses, side hustles, whatever, out of their home. If you have a dedicated space that is exclusively used for business, that's very important. It's got to be exclusively used for business. Then you can take the home office deduction. Now, there are two main ways that we calculate the home office deduction. There's the simplified version and there's the standard version. The standard version takes a percentage of whatever your space that you use for your home office. I'm in my office now. It takes that percentage versus the total percentage of your house. Now, you can use this percentage to deduct the cost of utilities, major repairs like getting a new roof or having to get major structural changes done to your house. All these different things, you can take your home office percentage and deduct that from those costs, which will ultimately save you money for things that were already happening in your house. Or you can use the simplified version, which take a specific number and multiplies that by the square feet of your home office. Either way is doable, but we always find that taking the true percentage of your home office deduction and using that will save you the most money. Now, we can't talk about tax write-offs for businesses without talking about travel. Travel is something that you will most likely be doing for your business, and so you need to know the rules around how to take those deductions. So if you are traveling for business, which means you're leaving your regular zone of operation to conduct business, then you can write off the travel expenses related to that. So that could be rental cars, that could be plane tickets, Airbnbs, parking garage fees, Ubers, all these different things that are related to your travel, as long as you're traveling out of your usual zone of operation for business purposes. Now, it's very important that we specify what business purposes are. You have to have bona fide business that you're doing, which means that you can't just be in a city and then just decide that you want to look at some rental properties or look at something that's not even very tied to your business. It has to be a legitimate reason connected to your business. And then we always advise clients to document everything. You want to leave a paper trail. So you got to show that, hey, we were here for X amount of business, and then we met with this person, we did this thing, and it'll help to have a printed agenda, a schedule, an outline of what you're doing. But you want to show that you're conducting legitimate business in order to get that write-off. And once again, you got to keep the receipts for everything. Last but not least, one of the top deductions that you can take in your business is for your vehicle. Now, there are two ways to take the vehicle deduction. There's the mileage method, and then there's the actual method. The mileage method is pretty much how it sounds. You have whatever the mileage amount is for that year, and you multiply it by the amount of business miles that you drove. Now, business miles specifically do not include your regular commute. So if you have a regular office or a regular store that you go to and you leave your house to go there, that's not included in the business mileage deduction. But if you go beyond your regular commute, anything that's irregular, you can include that, and you can deduct those miles and get that mileage percentage off of your taxes. Now, the other way to do a vehicle deduction is to do the actual method. And this is where you take the actual costs associated with your vehicle. So everything from fuel to tires to maintenance to inspections to the actual depreciation costs of the car. You can write all of that off in accordance with your business usage of your car. So this means that if you use your car 60% for business, then you can write 60% off of all those expenses. So these are powerful methods, and these are powerful strategies that you can use. Now, it's important to note in the year 2022, if you're trying to take a full business vehicle write-off, that ends at the end of this year. After 2022, you can no longer take a 100% vehicle deduction write-off. It drops to 80%, then the following year drops to 60, so on and so forth. So if you qualify for these deductions, or if you're thinking of making a vehicle purchase, this is a powerful deduction that you've got to take. So those are 5 quick deductions that will change your business and save you a lot of money. So if you have an LLC, if you're running a company, running a business, make sure that you know about these things and make sure that you have a strategy to implement these. If you're looking for more comprehensive strategy and you're looking for a way to learn more about these deductions for your business, please feel free to reach out. We do special consultations like this all the time, and we'd be more than happy to help you with that. Hit the link in the description, get a free consultation, and we'd be happy to help. Like always, until next time, keep on grinding, keep on hustling, y'all. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.